Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Now Sacramento starting five. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the 5. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Doubled by Sabonis. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here's Memphis. Pass to Wells. Memphis moving it around. 6 to shoot. Morant outside. It's good from long range.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
LaVine looking around. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant outside. Now here's Wells. D right on him. Morant outside. The shot, no good. Ellis with some nice D. Outside DeRozan. To the left side wing. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Sabonis a confident scorer on that play right there. Once he's got the ball in his hands in that area, he's looking to shoot.
Bane passes to Morant. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And the level of concentration. Morant looked under control despite being under heavy duress.
Screen by Sabonis. Here's DeRozan to the paint. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Morant kicks to Wells. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Over Ellis. And it's Morant missing. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
The shot by Wells, no good. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Sabonis. A beautiful reverse layup. Sabonis has got 7 points.
And Sabonis, no stranger to physical play.
Outside, Bane. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. To the middle. Jacks up a 3. Sabonis grabs the board.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Edey. Good. Nice job down low.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's DeRozan. Still yet to score. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine, just daring the D to get physical with it.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
Now, here's Bain. Wells kicks to Bain. Pass to Jackson. Fires for 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. On the wing, Murray. Outside DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Just 2 to shoot. Ellis.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Jackson, a screen on Levine. Bain for 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. The Kings trailing. DeRozan scanning the floor. Wide open. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Always blessed with a great shot selection. DeRozan really good at taking what he sees out there on the floor.
Now here's Bain. Back to Morant. And that one drops for him. Morant's got 7.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And the basket by Jackson.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach. And when I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Levine. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Here's Sabonis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking 5s that we have in the NBA.
First free throw is good. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And Sabonis drops them both. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Here's Monk following the score by Memphis. Nice open look, but it's no good. Morant with it, guarded by Murray. Monk against Pippen. Pass to Aldama. Memphis moving it around. Outside for Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edey. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Monk outside. DeRozan with it. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's DeRozan, just 4 to shoot. Some solid defense from Clark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that play.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And the first one drops.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Both free throws good from Morant. The Kings trail by 3. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
And so here's Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. Now here's DeRozan, defended by Aldama. Takes the 13-footer, and it's in there. DeRozan's got 6.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
Pass to Edey. Now here's Clark. Pippen, the pass to Aldama. Clark kicks to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Over Valanciunas. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Murray with it. And he drives in, and the layup falls. And the Kings lead by 1.
And first step quickness that time for Murray.
Morant against Levine. Morant with the screen on Monk. Here's Pippen. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Great preparation by Levine. Getting to his spot and set to let it fly.
And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. And they get it. And Morant will lay it in. He's got 11.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside DeRozan. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Clark, right wing. And they double up Morant. Down low, here's Edey, and it's good, 2 points. Edey's got 6.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Monk against Pippen, and here's DeRozan. To the inside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Aldama. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Clark against Murray. It's stolen by Aldama. Morant left side. 1:11 left to play here in the first. And they double up Morant. Clock at 6. Open for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Monk against Pippen. Pass to Edey. For Murray. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Murray the pass to DeRozan. LaVine sets the screen for DeRozan. Yep, that one goes in there. 8 points for him.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And here's Morant. He's got 11. From past the arc. That one doesn't go. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting in this game 45%. They've got Pippen. Jackson is out there with Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. From the arc. He can't hit that time. The Grizzlies shooting reasonably well, 45%. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. And the rejection by Jackson. Carter comes in with the double team. Kennard finds Aldama. Kennard with a screen on Lyles. Pass to Kennard. 5 on the clock. Here's Clark. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Wells is checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Ellis is checked in for Carter. Now the Kings with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pippen against Ellis. Outside, Sabonis. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Ellis. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Pass to Lyles. Three-pointer. Kennard with the rebound.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
That puts them in the lead.
And good vision from Kennard there, just spotting the shooter who's ready to knock it down.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Lyles with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lyles got 5 points now this quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Jackson. Shoots over Lyles. And Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Monk, the pass to LaRavia. Pass to Ellis. Lyles kicks to Sabonis. Here's LaRavia. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wells. Sinks the three-pointer. Wells has got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Monk. Hey, Brent, you spent a bunch of your career as a scoring guard off the bench. A lot like Malik Monk.
Well, not quite like Malik Monk, but this guy has been unbelievable. The way that he changes the pace of a game with scoring, it reminds me of a younger version of Jamal Crawford, who obviously won 3 Six-Man of the Year titles. This guy is so explosive and so confident. He has leaned into the role of being a difference maker as a 6-man.
Free throw drops for Monk. Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. And a change for the Kings. Levine's checked in. And Monk drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Kennard finds Bain. Picked by Clark. Bain against Monk. Here's Clark. No good on the shot. Nice D from Sabonis. Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And then Monk with the dunk.
I tell you, Monk has some bunnies on it. I mean, he leaps up there with ease to throw that one down. The D has got to be a little bit more aware of his athleticism.
And a wide open look for Bain. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Wiles. No good on the triple. Memphis leading by 3. Now Kennard. He has yet to score. Here's Jackson. Shoots over Lyles. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now here's Levine. He's got 5. Count the basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. It's stolen by Monk. Seven-foot shot. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for Memphis. 3-point lead. Bangs home the trifecta.
And if the defense is going to shut down one thing with Kennard, I'd start with the 3-point shooting.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Wiles. Ellis with the screen for Lyles. Puts up a 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Jackson. He's got 8. Clark a screen on Ellis. Stolen by Ellis. Outside Levine. Ellis dishes to Monk. Back to Ellis. Sacramento moving it around. Levine. Oh!
Yeah. Mercy. That was downright dirty. Levine. Yes, sir.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's John Morant in for Luke Kennard. Sacramento also making some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. And it's DeRozan in for Trey Lyles. Pass to Aldama. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ellis kicks to Valanciunas. Now DeRozan. And he banks in the layup. DeRozan's got 10. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Morant. Lobbed up there for Clark. It's stolen by DeRozan.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
The Grizzlies pull it in. Now here's Wells. Morant kicks to Wells. Pass to Aldama. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clark. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's Levine. Oh, that was something else.
Oh, going over the top, Levine putting his hops on display.
Pass to Wells. Payne for three. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Monk. Outside DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DeRozan's got the lead up to 5 now for Sacramento.
And you have to love how multi-layered DeRozan's game is. Such a fantastic scorer.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
You see yourself on the screen, and you show us the best move. Let's go! Let's see.
Checked in for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Murray's subbed in for Malik Monk. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. Up top, Bane. Guarded by Levine. Now, here's Morant for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Morant with it. He's got 11. And the dunk by Wells.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And Sabonis with the 3. Sabonis has got 12.
This is a huge bonus to have Sabonis drill a couple shots and add some offense to the attack.
Levine against Bane. Pass to Jackson. That shot off. Murray with the defensive effort. Here's Sacramento now. They're on an 18-5 run here. And they double up DeRozan. Here's Levine. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 8-point game. Bane sets the screen for Jackson. Pass to Edey. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 from Morant. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And when the 3 ball is falling for Morant, the defense is in trouble.
Ellis against Morant. Ellis, the pass to DeRozan. Outside, Levine. Sabonis' screen on Bane. Here's Levine, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
Shoot two.
No good on the free throw. Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. Good on the second free throw. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. Morant scanning the floor. With the floater, and the layup is good. Morant's got 16.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Kings lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today was going to be a game. We all came out focused and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
And you got a lot of weapons there, DeMontis. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Sacramento leading by 4 on the court for Sacramento. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Ellis, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Now here's DeRozan. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Sabonis, that 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings. The lead is 2. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. DeRozan's shot is off. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Dane, good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Now, here's Sabonis. 12 points for him. Here's DeRozan. And he finishes nicely on the layup. DeRozan's got 16.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Ellis against Morant. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Pass to DeRozan. Ellis with it. For the 3. Buries it from three-point range. He has 5.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Now here's Wells. He's got 5. The offensive rebound. Sacramento leading by 3. Outside DeRozan. Levine inside the three-point line. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Morant with a wide-open look. Trains the three-pointer. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
I'm open right here.
Outside DeRozan with the shot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. DeRozan's got 18 points. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Here's Ellis following the score by Memphis. Levine dishes to Ellis. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by DeRozan.
And dynamite in his legs. And DeRozan detonates at the rim.
Morant passes to Wells. Here's Edey, defended by Sabonis. Outside Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now Morant following the three-point attempt by DeRozan. To the left wing. Wells dishes to Jackson. Shoots over DeRozan. And there's Jackson on the assist from Wells. Jackson's got 4 this quarter. Sacramento's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Levine wide open. And the three ball is good. And the Kings lead by 3.
Oh, that's a terrific dime from DeRozan. And this is why guys enjoy playing with him.
Outside, Bain. Back to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant against Ellis. And that one's good. Morant's got 23 points. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. In the corner, Murray with it. DeRozan passes to Ellis. Now here's Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Levine's got 18 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Bain. He's got 8. And Morant throws it down.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Levine finds a bonus. Now Murray. It's Ellis on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Ellis, the pass to Sabonis. Now Murray. The Kings need to get off a shot here. From outside, off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Sabonis with the steal. Here's DeRozan. Grizzlies with the rebound. Bain's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ellis against Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Monk's checked in for Sacramento. And it's tied up with that one. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Outside, Sabonis. And it's denied. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Monk, the pass to Levine. For Sacramento, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
The first one falls. Pippen's checked in for Memphis. And he makes both free throws. Memphis has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Jackson finds Aldama. Morant against Levine. Morant right side. Count it. Morant's got 29.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Here's Levine. It's good. That's now 22 points for Zach Levine.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Here's Morant. Rebound collected by Levine. The Kings leading. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Outside Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Zach Levine.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Morant. Good on both. Here's Sabonis. 12 points for him. Drives to the hoop. Monk outside. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Sacramento's ball.
DeRozan with it. Aldama's there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And he makes the first. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Pippen. Back to Morant. Here's Aldama. DeRozan defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bounce pass from Aldama. Deep 2 from Pippen. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And so it's Memphis with it. Zach Levine unable to get his last shot to go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. The free throw line.
Third team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Then for the Kings, Trey Lyles comes in for Keegan Murray, and it's Carter in for Levine. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Kings leading now by 4. Teardrop shot, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And with his hard-charging style, DeRozan gets himself to the line quite a bit, and it helps that he can finish through contact.
One shot.
And that one misses. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Pass to Morant. 1:57 left in the third. Jackson is doubled. Carter against Pippen. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Out to DeRozan. Back to Sabonis. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Jackson. And here's Morant. He's got 31. Easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 17 points here in the second half.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Outside DeRozan. He gets it in there. DeRozan's got 26.
And you've seen the growth in DeRozan as a ball handler. They're making the right decision in the pick and roll.
Morant against Monk. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. Sinks that one from the post. Morant's got 35 in the game.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Pass to Wiles. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets the bucket. 28 points for him.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
Ja Morant again.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Outside DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for Sacramento. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. Back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Pippen. And it's Bane in at the two-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the drive and kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bane. He hits both from the strike. The Kings leading. Now Monk. Pass to Wiles from outside the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Kings lead by 5.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Here's Aldama. And then jammed down as he goes right over Trey Lyles.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Kings leading now by 3. Ellis, the pass to Valanciunas. Monk outside. Valanciunas with a screen on Bain. Monk kicks to Lyles. Levine for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Monk. On the wing, Levine. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Bain against Monk. Bain passes to Pippen. Here's Aldama. Outside, Bain. Over Monk. Bain, no good. Kings leading now by 8. Pass to Ellis. Back to Levine. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Bain against Monk. Valanciunas with a screen on Bain. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Yeah, kind of weird to say body control with a guy who doesn't get up off the floor, but Valanciunas shows some there.
Pippen kicks to Bain. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Ellis against Pippen. Ellis, the pass to Levine. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Wells. He's guarded by Ellis. Pippen against White. Outside, Bain fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Bain's got 5 points now this quarter.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here's Ellis. Comes up empty down low. Inside, here's Wells. Misses from close range. Kings leading now by 7. Unloads from 9. It's good. Levine's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And he's been reliable as ever on offense. Levine working hard to make a big impact on that end.
Outside, Bain. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Monk's shot's good.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now here's Pippen. Pass to Clark. Back to Pippen. Memphis moving it around. Clark finds Bain. And again, Memphis no good. And here now the Kings. They're on a 14-5 run. Knocked loose. Wells with the steal. And here is Bain, guarded by Levine. Bain drawn the double team. Pippen against Lyles. To the middle. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now, here's Monk. Outside Levine. Lyles sets a screen for Levine. And Pippen pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Pass to Bain. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one. Ellis dishes to Levine. Monk outside. Down low, here's Valanciunas. And the layup is good. And the Kings lead by 8.
Well, a little physicality for a little guy goes a long way, but a little physicality from a big guy, that goes Valanciunas' way.
The Grizzlies call timeout. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. Kennard, he's checked in for Wells. And it's Morant in for Pippen. And then for Sacramento, Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Murray comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's DeRozan in for Ellis. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Monk. Levine with it. Lock at 6. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. To the paint. Here's Edey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Timeout, Kings. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Ellis is checked in, and a change for the Kings. Ellis is checked in for Malik Monk. Levine kicks to Murray. Outside DeRozan. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. Pass to Ellis. 4 on the clock. For 3, Levine. Great D that time from Bain. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Grant. Ellis with some nice D. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Kings. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's DeRozan. Good on the shot. DeRozan's got 18 points just in the second half.
Name a shot, and DeRozan has mastered it.
Ellis against Morant. Payton for 3. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Ellis with some nice D. Kings leading now by 8. Nice move. And the Kings check on 2 more.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And that one's good. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Sacramento moving it around. Here's DeRozan. And Bain pulls it down. Bain's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wells passes to Morant. A kick out to Bain. Jackson a screen on DeRozan. Bain for 3. Cans it from downtown. Now just a 5-point Kings lead.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
DeRozan's shot is off.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Jackson misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside DeRozan. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 5.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
At the line for Memphis, Josh Morant. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And that one is good. Morant's got 44.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Sabonis is screen on Morant. A jump hook. And it's DeRozan missing.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And here are the Kings now, following the score by Memphis. And DeRozan, here we go.
Outstanding initiative there from DeRozan. And it's because of that take charge attitude he earns the call there.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So we gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
At the line for the Kings, DeMar DeRozan. 2 shots.
First one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. The Grizzlies call timeout. Here's Jackson. Bain kicks to Morant. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Great defense that time from Ellis. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball. Just milk those last seconds away.
Shooting for Sacramento. Murray. 2 shots.
3rd on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Hands the 3.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Timeout, Kings. Seconds left in the fourth, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Now here's Morant. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.